Now with another look at this.
All right, ladies, thank you very much. Yeah, another record day on Wall Street as a sense of economic distress deepens over virus concerns. The Dow experiencing its steepest drop since the financial crisis back in 2008. The sharp drops triggering the first automatic halts in trading in 20 years. Secretary of Health and Human Services Alex Azar said today that though the markets are active, the administration is focusing on public health.
In terms of the economy, he and his economic team have the tools to keep this economy going strong. They delivered that historic economic fundamentals. They've got tools to deal with that. But the public health and protecting the American people is the #1 priority. The fundamentals in this economy are unbelievable, whether it's employment or wage growth or productivity or international trade deals.
All right, so for more perspective on this, what happened on Wall Street, I want to bring in Rob Neal. He's a professor of finance with IU Kelley School of Business. Thank you very much for being here, Professor. We really appreciate it. I know you're pretty busy. I have to tell you, I didn't want to look at my 401k today.
Your 301k?
Oh, right, exactly. Explain, why did this happen today?
Well, what we're seeing now is it's a reaction to the COVID-19 virus.
Right.
People are looking at companies and looking at their supply chains and realizing that they're disrupted. They can't necessarily get the products, intermediate products they need to produce their final products. And they're concerned about economic growth. And the market takes that and reacts to it. And they're trying to figure out what future corporate earnings are going to be, and the market right now is saying they're going to be lower.
So the market doesn't like uncertainty?
No, it does not like uncertainty.
It never does?
No.
What do investors need to know this evening?
Well, one thing I would emphasize is that this is not an unprecedented decline. We only have to go back to December of 2018 when we had a roughly a similar decline in the stock market. And as investors, we have to look at it over the long term. So what we know from history is that being patient wins out in the end. A buy and hold strategy works very well over long-term horizons. And in fact, even if you look at shorter horizons, say on annual returns, roughly 1/3, 1 out of 3 years, the returns on the market are going to be negative. 1 out of 3 years, the return is going to be between 0 and 20%. And 1 out of 3 years, the return is going to be north of 20%.
Yeah.
So this is not something that we can control. It's going to happen whether we worry about it or not.
So did I do the right thing by not looking at the 401k today? Kind of just steer clear?
Yeah, and you know, we're probably going to bounce through this and be okay, but it's going to be rough in the interim.
Okay, almost out of time. Let's talk gas prices. How will this impact gas prices moving into the summer when a lot of people are going to be on the roads?
Well, that's one of the positive aspects is gas prices and oil prices have been down substantially. That's going to be reflected in lower prices at the pump. That's going to be good news for consumers.
Okay. Professor, thank you very much. I guess one more question is, will this continue if the coronavirus continues? Again, 30 seconds.
Will it continue?
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen is the markets are going to be highly volatile until the rate of increase in new cases starts to dissipate. And I think that will happen. It's a question of when, but yeah, that's beyond my pay grade.
That's right. Okay. Professor, good to meet you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.